2024 was the first year that I really took personal development seriously. And listen, I understand I could have done better. I know that myself. But the reality is that it was my first year that I really took it seriously. And the results were very interesting. And I just want to share what happened to me. So, because this is the last year of 2024, December 31st. And this is my final video of the year. And I just want to share what I did this year so you can apply for 2025 and at least make some progress, because some is better than none. And you can learn from my experiences, because I feel like at times in this channel, like we did like a meetup like a couple days ago. We did like a running event with the boys. A couple of the boys pulled up, like it was our first event. I was like very nice. And I was asking, some of the brothers, I'm like what's missing from my content? They're like, we like the content, we like the message, but we don't really know much about the messenger, meaning me. And I was like, that's true. I agree. Like, I get that. I know where they're coming from. So I was like, you know what? The final video of the year is going to basically be sharing my lessons from this year and what I did basically from applying all the lessons I learned from the personal development, self-improvement, all those things, and what I achieved this year, And listen, I'm going to get this right off the bat. Financially, this wasn't my best year at all. Just keeping it a buck. I could have done way better, and it just wasn't the best. But in other aspects, this was probably my best year. And let's start with relationships, with dating, because that's something that a lot of guys want to know about, want to learn more about. And this year was by far the best year dating-wise for me, because I got like a lot of dates, like 10, 15 dates, I would say. A lot of them I just didn't connect with the girls, to be honest, and it's not a bad thing. And this is what happens when you start working on yourself, when you focus that energy on yourself, and when you try to learn from the people who've already done it. And learning, dating-wise, I went on a lot of dates. I met a lot of girls, and even though a lot of them I didn't really connect with them, that led me to learn a lot of things. Later on, I met a girl. I was with her for like 2 months, and then I decided to part ways. And then now I have a girlfriend. It's been like almost 3 months that we've been together. So you see, like when you apply, the work pays off. And dating-wise, I would say when I started really focusing on my fitness, which I'm going to get into later, and also started working on my social skills, constantly talking to people regardless of where I am, the gym, stores, malls, like wherever. I was just talking online, Instagram, like shooting your shot here or there, like talking to like just guys, to making friends. All those things make like push you forward to become a better person. And that's what I did basically to improve my dating life, and it helped me a lot. Listen, and I'm not like a playboy, I'm not like a Mr. Steal Your Girl, by far from that. I'm not gonna say that I'm, but I made crazy progress, because 2023, I want to say maybe, I don't even know, I think maybe I went on like 1 or 2 dates. This year I went on a lot of dates, and I was technically in 2 relationships. One of them was a situationship. This one's the actual serious relationship. So I made a lot of progress. And all I'm going to say is that you need to get out there, you need to talk to people, and that's what I did. I started practicing my social skills, talking, learning. I'm like, okay, what the heck I did? And it helped me a lot. And I'm going to get into the next point, which is to get a mentor, somebody who's ahead of you. And they may not be the number one in their field, but if they're ahead of you, they can give you some sauce you can apply and you can progress, right? For example, earlier this year, I joined this community of, like-minded brothers, but basically like it was like for self-improvement and stuff. And it was a lot of like fitness stuff, a lot of dating stuff, YouTube content stuff. Like it was a lot of good stuff. It was like Hamza's community. It was Adonis' school, I want to say. And I was there for like 2 months. I got to meet him through that community. We got to learn a lot of things from him. And honestly, because I joined, my YouTube, like I hit 2,000 subscribers because of his principles. My dating life improved because of him. My fitness improved because of him. So I learned a lot from that, like maybe $300 investment I made, $300. And I also met him. So like you see, all those things play like a huge part in your personal development. And a lot of people don't want to invest in themselves. And my point is, after point 1, is that like get out there, talk to people. And second one is to start investing in yourself. Get the freaking books. Start watching long videos, like videos that actually provide you with quality information. Get mentors, get coaching, get courses. Invest in your fucking self so you can develop as a better person, so you can, give a better output and you're gonna get better results. This was the first year I really seriously invested in myself. Even like later at the latter parts of the 2023, I also got like another coaching, social media stuff, and all those things build up. You you invest in yourself, you work on yourself, you keep work for yourself, and like you apply, and all these things give you results. And this year, because of that, my dating life improved phenomenally. My body, I'm not saying again it's not perfect, but I made more progress. I was the leanest, I was the biggest, I looked the best. And a lot of the principles that I learned I can apply forever, So don't be afraid of investing in yourself. And because of even investing in myself, I made my first online money. Like, I made content for like 3-4 years before this year, and I didn't really make that much money. Like, I made like maybe like $300-400 in total. You wouldn't believe it, because I was maybe doing some promos. I was getting a lot of free products that I didn't really ask for. It was nice, but it wasn't money. But this year, I chose to invest money in like coaching. Shout out to Scott, he helped me like make my first online money. And this year, I made like thousands of dollars. I made like my first dollar online, which was a huge success for me. But I made like thousands, and I started like from August, I want to say. And yeah, like I made a lot of progress from that, So invest in yourself, and that's a very important thing in your personal development, because people don't want to invest in education and teaching themselves from the mentors, courses, coaches. You gotta invest in yourself. And listen, sometimes some of them are not gonna be worth it, but they're gonna give you some information that you're gonna be able to apply. There's lessons in everything. I don't care what anybody says, there's lessons in everything. And if you invest in yourself, if you get those coaching, get those courses, I guarantee you're gonna make so much progress. And that's why my dating life improved, my fitness improved, my social media improved. I started making my first online money. And again, I'm not balling. I'm telling you, I'm not balling. I'm far from perfect. But I made my first online money. I improved my dating life significantly. I improved my fitness significantly. But this is what it takes. You need to invest in yourself. You need to get in people who can teach you stuff, because a lot of the information is not new under the sun. I said this multiple times, but as I said, that's what I did. That's what I did for 2024 to improve my personal development. I started talking to people, and also fitness-wise. Let me get into fitness-wise. I learned that for me personally, what worked is I need to have a strict discipline, strict routine for my thing. I did 75 hard, I completed it, I looked phenomenal, and then I fell off the track. I was like, let me just eat this, for 2-3 months, I was kind of slacking off with my fitness. I'm back on 75 hard, a couple days ago, I think, was it 2 days ago? I failed, but I started again, but I know I'm going to finish this time because I've already done it. I know how to do it. I've been waking up early this past couple weeks of the year, I've been posting more, my Instagram has grown way more. My fitness, the diet this year, fitness-wise, diet and testosterone, I'm going to get back into it. I looked really lean, that's very normal, but I'm saying testosterone-wise, last year my testosterone was 540, this year was 740, I think, or 750, and I basically added 200 points to my testosterone. Why? Because I started eating clean, started eating healthy stuff, high protein, healthy foods like fruits, meats, like butter, cheese, honey, walnuts, dates, all these things help your body, that's why I elevated my testosterone so highly. I looked the best, I looked healthy, people were complimenting my looks, my health, my discipline. And when I was documenting my fitness stuff, for 75 hard on Instagram, people were like, Arin, wow, every day you show up, every day you go on your walk, you go on your run, you hit the gym, you eat clean, you drink your water. The gallon of water massively helped me. I'm telling you, the gallon of water massively helped me. It's right here, because today's day 2 for me, so the gallon of water massively helped me. And yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. That's what it takes for, as I'm talking, my freaking water is going down. But basically, you need to focus on this type of things for your fitness. And fitness-wise, I made a lot of progress this year. I kind of found out a lot of things that work for me, and all it came from going through a strict routine, strict program, strict schedule for my fitness and my self-development, which was 75 hard, and it really helped me. It really helped me. And again, a lot of these things sound very cliche, but I guarantee you, if you work on it, if you apply it, you're gonna make progress. That's what I did. The final thing I'm gonna leave you, and it's very, very important. Actually, two things. Number one, you gotta start reading. Again, this sounds cliche, but a lot of people don't read. They may lie to themselves like, yeah, I'm reading, but they're not reading. They're not reading. There is so much information and so much wisdom to be absorbing in your mind, but a lot of people don't. They're scared to invest that time. They're constantly worried about scrolling, but they don't want to do that. They can't bring your brain to freaking focus on a single book. There's so much wisdom. I read so many great books this year. So many. Influence, The Kabbalion I recently read. I'm currently reading this book called Having Money Makes Money or something like that. It's like a spiritual, like book about money, which like how you can use metaphysics to get money, the fundamentals of it. I read so many great books. Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David, Seduction by Robert Greene. What else did I read? There's so many books I read, like it was just crazy. What was this book called? Feeling is a Secret by Neville Goddard. Like so many crazy books. Like all of these books just improve your mind, your self-development to like a crazy level, and you become a better person. And this is like what it takes to invest in yourself. You invest the time and focus in yourself, and you grow as a person. Okay. And the last thing I'm gonna say is that from my experience, every time I've worked on my internal part in my life, which was my mindset, my energy, my vibe, and how I give that aura to the world, how I portray myself, how I carry myself, like values, beliefs, all the internal things, my mindset. That's what it helped me to make progress this year. And the way I did that is that most of the times I started to pull myself out of that, like the negative cycles. And even yesterday, I literally made a video on Instagram because I was consumed by those negative cycles. Because again, as I said, I'm not perfect. But when I started being above that negative cycles and understanding, listen, there's going to be ups and downs, but I shouldn't be affected by it. I can be above it and naturally go with the flow. As the moment it goes to the positive side, I can shift my focus, be intentional with it, and go towards that positive side again and not be affected by the negative cycles. You need to be conscious enough and aware enough to be understanding, okay, there's going to be ups and downs, but I can be aware enough to understand that those cycles can happen, and also shift your focus to the good things. Because whenever you shift your focus and you put your attention on the good things, the things that you want to happen, and things that already happen, the good things, and the flow happens. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. And that's how you master, your attention house. That's how you master the positive energy flow, that you can instantly shift your focus and start performing better, And the whole game is just focus and being aware to make that change. Do you understand what I mean? And this was one of the important things that I learned this year. And it massively improved me, because I kind of got into spirituality, metaphysics. I was like, how we correct, everything relates, everything in our world is one. Everything in our world is one. And that's how I made a lot of progress. And again, I'm far from perfect. I got so many things to work on. But a lot of the things that I said, it's it applies. Like self-development, everything that I said in this video, if you apply it, you're going to make progress. And just to recap, to go over kind of whatever we learned, the first thing that I said is that go out there, start socializing people, put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to talk to people on Instagram, make connections, approach people, like girls on the malls, the gyms, make connections, talk to them. If you want business, go out there, meet people. And that's what it takes, and because of that, I started, making new friends. I made crazy friends this year because of just me posting, talking to new people at the gym. It makes a huge difference. And even that's the reason I have a girlfriend right now. This year was the best year dating-wise. And it works. Second one is get a mentor, get a coach, someone who can help you, guide you. And that's how I made my progress, social media-wise, dating-wise, fitness-wise, making money online-wise. It helped. It massively helped. Third one is fitness. Get your fitness seriously. Take your fitness seriously. What I did was get into a strict routine, 75 hard. 2 workouts a day, a gallon of water, clean eating, tracking your macros, sleep on point. That's what it takes to make crazy progress. And that's what I did. And also another thing is reading books. You got to educate yourself. Put the right seeds in your mind. Plant them, water them. Learn from the great wise people, their wisdom, their experience. All these things help you massively to really take your self-development game to the next level. What was the last thing? Start understanding that you can shift your focus and be aware and, really work on your mindset, and you can easily shift your energetical state, and you can really get the best out of yourself. Okay? And this is what I basically did this year. Again, I got a lot of things to work on, but because of these things that I'm telling you, I'm in a relationship. It was the best year dating wise for me. I was the fittest this year by far. I made money online. I grew my YouTube community, my Instagram community. I made a lot of friends. I made a lot of connections. I improved, like I gained a lot of experience, a lot of lessons. And it was a great year in that aspect from a personal development aspect. And this is my message to you, you know? So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're going to crush 2025. It's going to be the best year in your life. And it's going to be my best year so far, 100%. I'm so sure about it. When we check this video next year, we're going to talk about it and we're going to be like, damn, like we are right. So listen, I'm wishing you the best. And listen, 2025, we got this. Take care.